6th one. Looks like it might have let that one through as well. Try this one. Stop here. Alright, so this is the last one I'm going to put through. And it may be a dead link. Yeah, I think this one was a dead link from yesterday as well. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a full system scan. I'm pretty sure that's what it was complaining about before. So let's scan and see what happens. Alright, so I'm going to pause it. I'll be back whenever it finishes. Alright, so we're back. Apparently there's 0 threats on the computer, which is interesting because I guess it must have removed it. So anyway, I'm going to open up Malwarebytes anti-malware, and we're going to do a scan to see if it finds anything. See what happens. I don't see anything running in the background, which is good. So maybe this did alright. Still not too impressed with the amount of memory that it's using up. It really is making the system run a little bit slower. For that reason alone, I'm likely going to suggest that you not use this, just because mainly it's going to slow down your system quite a bit. There's definitely probably something better than that. This one let through at least 3 of those. Maybe it stopped them, but I'm going to do a scan here. Almost certain it's going to find some stuff. It's interesting. I think the firewall for CA is actually stopping me from being able to update. So I'm actually going to pause it. I'm going to let the Malwarebytes go through and get there. Notice that you don't get asked whether or not you want to do it. So I don't like that. I'd rather have it come up with an option. Do you want to allow or deny it? Apparently it doesn't think that's a good idea. So anyway, I'm going to pause. I'm going to figure out what's going on here, and I'll be right back with the answer. Alright, well, I was unable to diagnose exactly what the issue was. I did try disabling the firewall. Apparently it might be malware antibytes that might be down. But my updates are still of the 11th, which it's a little bit out of date, but you know what? I'm almost certain it's going to find some stuff. If it doesn't, I'll try a little harder to update it, but it's not about whether or not it's completely up to date. It's about whether or not another program can find viruses that this program can't. Keep in mind, this is free. This one costs money. Why would you want to buy something that you can get for free? But there are better products out there for sure. I just want to see if this does it. So anyway, I'll be right back once the scan finishes. Alright, so we're back. It just finished. It found 6. Let's see what those are. So they all seem to be the same one. Some of them in System 32. So I'm just going to make sure that the CA does not see that as a virus. So let's just double check. Scan that. See what happens. Zero found threats on that one, which is interesting. Let's see if we can find an executable in here. Apparently there's no executables. Let's try this one. Alright, so scan that. Definitely takes a little bit longer for almost anything that we do here. So overall, not bad. It did stop some, and some of the ones that I presume might not have been a dead link, it actually stopped completely. Absolutely nowhere near descriptive. I believe maybe this virus might have been what caused the Malwarebytes to actually not update. But the fact that it let it through, not too impressive. As far as this one goes, I'm not going to give it that bad of a mark, but do keep in mind it's a paid piece of software that didn't really surprise me on that one. And last year it wasn't that good either, but they have done a little bit of improvements. It did stop a little bit more than what I expected, but let's give it a 4, maybe 5 out of 10. Not very descriptive, horrendously bad on the footprint. I mean, what antivirus needs that many things running in the background and yet still misses stuff? It's just way too much. It kills the system. It makes it run way too slow. They need some effort put into making this a much smaller footprint. It just slows the system down way too much. So my suggestion is don't get this antivirus. There's definitely much better out there. Komodo is a good one. Norton Internet Security is my preference still. It seems to be the easiest to install and have it work right out of the box, and be most protective. Komodo does have some advantages, but definitely at this point I do prefer that Norton be the one that's at this point still. So as for this antivirus, CA, Internet Security, I call it a fail. No good. Signing off.